Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh, and I'm going to be checking out Richard Herring slams a Heckler, priceless. So I'm hoping this is as good as how many people suggested it will be. It's kind of weird to start off with a comedian I never heard of on a heckle, because I don't really know a style or not, and when they have a certain style, it kind of makes it funnier. But I'm going to really see how it goes. I really like hecklers, people who like lay into hecklers. It's kind of what they deserve. When you ruin a show for everybody, you deserve to be laid into. So guys, please continue to leave comments below. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. All our videos are based on the comments you leave below. And if you are subscribed, we check those comments out first. So make sure you subscribe. I'm going to jump right into it. No freeze. There we go.
Does it really? There we go. So it's been a great start. Yeah, the idea with heckling is to try and be funnier than the person on stage. At the moment, I've set the bar very low so far, and so if you've got something funny to say, join in. If you haven't got anything funny to say, I had to tell you the date earlier on, mate, as you were writing in your book. You didn't know what day it was, so I think it's unlikely you're going to be that funny. That's just my guess. But if you are going to heckle, try and wait for there to be a gap where I'm not speaking so people can hear what you're saying. So the thing is, I've got a microphone here, don't even spotted it, whereas people can't hear you. So you're going to come and heckle, at least prepare. Don't get so pissed you can't think. And that's the first rule of heckling. Second rule of heckling, maybe bring your own amplification system at some point. But you are quite loud. So,
Did I miss something earlier? Because you said something about writing something down and writing down a date. I must have missed something earlier from the show. Let me know.
I said, I know it hasn't gone very well tonight. Remember the rule about not speaking when the microphone's on, because I can't hear you. Try and wait for a gap. There was one, you missed it. There was another one, again, you had a very big, I left a big gap. No, still nothing. I'll count you down to the gap, see if you can get into this time. 3, 2, 1. No, nothing. So, I said, come on, I know it hasn't gone very well tonight, but give me another chance. Let me take you out for dinner. She said, you take me out for dinner.
No.
I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
Bollocks!
I said, it's not where piss comes from, mate. So, it might seem like it.
He's quick with it, man. He turned it around on that guy really quick. This is going decent so far.
She said, it's going to be very difficult to get through this. I mean, we can turn it into just being about you. That's obviously what you want. If you want to be made to look smaller than you look already, we can take the whole evening doing that. But it's just with jokes. The thing is, if you have a bloke, I don't know if you ever tried to tell a joke. If you tell a joke and a bloke shouts out bollocks in between the feed line and the punchline, probably not going to work.
I can tell a joke.
You can tell. Go on, tell us a joke then.
Alright then. This bloke goes to work on a farm, right?
Yeah.
And the bloke says, right,
bollocks! 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 He's saying bollocks! Bollocks! Oh, he's saying I haven't heard it. That's weird, isn't it? But when I was telling a joke, it was alright for you to shout bollocks in the middle of my joke. Strange how it spoiled the joke, wasn't it? But I think with your joke, probably improved it. So shame we missed that one.
you haven't told any good jokes, mate.
You haven't let him.
Good jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's a piece of trash, man. He needs to lay into this guy. This guy's trash, man.
I think maybe
Lay into this guy,
maybe
man.
it's time. Maybe it's time you went home, got into bed.
Yeah.
So you went home, got into your car, sat in the garage, got a pipe connected to the tailpipe. Put it in. I'm not really joking here, honestly. You're a small, sad man. It's time. It's time you to go.
Don't owe that. He deserved that. Don't owe that.
Yeah, have you been through a lot? I'm a bus driver. Okay, I've been through a lot better than you. I'm a bus driver. In situations like this, I don't know if you've ever seen the film Murder on the Orient Express, but I can't think. When you get a really annoying heckler who kind of wrecks a gig, essentially, you're quite good. Well, there's a certain number of people in the room. If we all just stabbed him, right? And we all agreed just to say a man crept into the. A madman came to the gig, he stabbed him 120 times.
You don't joke about that, mate.
Don't joke about Murder on the Orient Express. Now, calm down, mate.
Every day, alright?
Yeah. The thing is, I'm a comedian. I sort of joke about all sorts of things, really.
Is that where that piece of trash really drew the line? And like a stabbing joke? He was being garbage the whole show, and he draws the line right there. A stabbing joke. Jesus Christ, people in the world, man. I know he's drunk, but man, you know that guy's a douchebag when he's not, too.
People do every day.
Well, it ain't, is it? Kids are getting stabbed left, right, and centre.
Left, right, and centre.
Yeah. I wonder, what a shame he didn't do a bit of a better job.
Stabbing is no fucking joke.
Oh, they actually put him on camera. That's awesome. They took too long to kick that guy out. Jesus Christ. That took so long to kick that guy out. The guy deserved to be kicked out a while ago. And, oh boy, what's his name again? What's that top there? Richard Herring. What a super patient guy. He kept turning the joke back around on the guy, and you would think he eventually shut up, and the guy didn't. When he went to like the stabbing jokes and like the freaking put the exhaust pipe in your car, that's what every heckler deserves. Like, man, that was good. He handled that really well. When I say I want to see a heckler video when they get like freaking like checked, that's what I want to see. How we check them, or like the way I'm gonna forget her name. I don't even know. I'm gonna try to even give it a shot. She's on the list somewhere because I don't listen to her a lot. I just remember she handled a heckler really well, and I thought it was Joan Rivers. When she laid into that guy, that's how every heckler should be handled. And I think if every one of them handled that way, people would think twice about ruining the show. You're so self-focused that you ruin the show for everybody. And if you know you can't handle your liquor, you probably shouldn't be drinking it wherever you go. So man, that was good. I like that. I now this alone makes me want to check out the rest of the stand-up, because I love when hecklers get laid into. Don't be such a piece of garbage. You ruin stuff for everybody else. You're just as bad as the person who talks during a movie. You're just as bad as a person who freaking keeps, like, this is gonna sound bad, but like, you one of those people who you know like as a multiple sneezer over and over and over and over and over and over again. Whenever you like get some type of allergic kick and you just stay there and sneeze for 15 minutes or something like that. That too, even involuntary stuff. If you have enough respect, like, you clearly can't hear what's going on, whether it's like a movie or a show, whatever it is, you clearly can't hear it because you're sneezing. So step out until that whole fit is over. Because I've got into like a full blown like coughing where it wouldn't stop, a coughing fit, and I left until got me some water until it calmed down, and I went back because I clearly can't. It's not like I'm gonna miss anything because I'm still focused on the cough. I can't enjoy the movie anyway, so I'm not gonna ruin it for everybody else. So I leave, get my coughing fit out of the way, give me some water, and I go back in. Don't be that person. I can't ruin this for anybody. And I'm a pretty mellow guy, man. And I think that kind of, every time I think how something would bother me, I make sure I don't do that thing. I always try to. Nobody's perfect, but I try to do that. Even like when I get to and Tay says I'm crazy for this, but even before I get to a restaurant, whether it's like a drive-through or a sit-down place, I usually look up the menu at times before I get there, and if I've been there before, I usually order the same 3 things. So all I have to do is do a quick glance, or I just tell people I know exactly what I want. That way, especially when you're in a group with a table of a bunch of people, like I've been at a table with like friends who was like maybe 6 to 8 of us, and they're so busy on their phones or talking, none of them are looking at the menu. So we're sitting there holding, like, it's like a half an hour, and like the person keeps coming back. I'm like, dude, you're wasting this lady's time. You're holding up this table. We can talk once we order our food, then we can jump back into this conversation. But let's at least order it first, man. Stop sending this lady back and forth. That's not cool. Look at the menu, pick what you want, so when she gets back, she can take all our orders. As opposed to like, nah, we need another minute. No, we need another minute. In some cases, a break for the waitress, because she wants to, like, she has so much, she's willing to kind of, like, you know, some of them are smart enough where they read the I should say smart enough. Some of them are good enough, really good at their job where they can read it and they know how long you're like. You want to come back in about 15 minutes, then they'll leave because they know you one of those tables that's going to take freaking forever. Same thing with the drive-thru. When you're in the drive-thru window and you're with the person who just stares at the menu, like, I'm like, dude, you haven't been to McDonald's before? You don't roughly know what you want by now? You've been to McDonald's before. Why you sit at the menu so long? You kind of know what you want. So I'm just one of those people. Tay says I'm crazy. You guys tell me I'm crazy too. I'm fine with that. But there's just courtesies. There's courtesies I always like to take, and that's why hecklers bother me so much. I guess the story why hecklers bother me so much, because it really bothers me when people can ruin something for somebody else. So, like, and they're just so cavalier about it. Like, how can you do that and sleep well at night and, like, live with yourself? Don't be a terrible person. That's the, I guess, the message of the day. Don't be a terrible person. All right, guys. I'm going to quit rambling. Hopefully you guys are out there hanging out with family, friends. Hopefully you guys are being cool. Oh, yeah, one more thing. You guys probably won't even see this. Viacom has been going crazy on the channel with, like, blocking anything that's there. So it's anything from Comedy Central, BET's, a few other ones. So even videos I put up a while ago are getting blocked now. So unfortunately, guys, I won't be doing anything else that's from Viacom. It's kind of hard to say exactly who, because they have so many little subsidiaries. But I guess I should say the main one is Key and Peele. I think 2 of my videos haven't been blocked out of like maybe 12 of them, and they're getting blocked now. So letting you guys know, I won't be doing any more of those just because the risk of a strike is too high. If you guys stuck around this long, I probably should have said that in the beginning, but the risk of a strike is too high when your channel gets striked. Gets a strike, you can't like upload and all that kind of stuff, and they limit a lot of stuff. And then second one and third one, you just lose your whole channel. So it's just not worth it. I enjoy Key and Peele, but I have to just watch it on my own time when I'm doing a reaction, just to let you guys know. So hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.